The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work first. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing. Perfect first drive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They'll operate out of split backs. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Well, Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time in late in this.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a gap. It's Bettis. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Landsharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run, creating a little space for this offense. And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Bettis. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those plays from a deep third and manageable. Like I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And the Gators in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The give to the lone running back. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run.
Breaks free. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He makes it grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown! Oh, miss! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the move, it's Bettis. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. To the ground, he's got it again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods of history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. Off and running. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On target to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. On the ground, it's Murray.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Wow, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Hard run. Just shedding tackles. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw. It's Newton. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On four. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his finish a drive and put up points.
What a huge play, and that just goes to show you, man, when this guy is covered, he's open. Final play of the first half. I think everybody knows where the ball is going, and still, they can't stop him from hauling it in the end zone, giving his team the lead on the last play of the first half. That was huge.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and...
Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Newton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the ground, it's Murray. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
On the direct snap, it's Ford. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Murray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Murray. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Murray. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Made the play on the book, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. End off from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. He's got him still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Murray. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Newton. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Gators are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They feed him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's great. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll ride his man on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give to the fullback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive to them.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This
showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start us off. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. The as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Both teams are sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And now the running back's got it again. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Look out, room to run here. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Direct snap. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can, doesn't work out, brings up a big 3rd and goal.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. Didn't quite get the playoff in time, It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Now back at the 7, it's 3rd down and goal. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Back to pass. It's Sellers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Punting ready to boot it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Back to throw. It's Dampier. That's reeled in. It's Hale. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll try the option play here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Alabama, as they put 6 more on the board.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate.